Hey folks, this is Gene from Regular Guy Mountain Biking. I'm here with my buddy Geoff from Santa Cruz, and we're going to take a look at the Tallboy. This is one of Geoff's bikes. It is built with Geoff's components, his spec. So we're going to focus a little bit more on the frame, because you could buy this frame and build it up any way you want, but you might not put the same parts on it. This is a special build that he wanted to go with. So let's go take a look at the Tallboy frame and find out what makes it so special.
So Tallboy is built around two wheel sizes. You could run it as either a 27 plus, which I'm running here with the big fat 2.8 tires, or you could run it as a 29er specifically. And if you were to swap between the two wheel sizes, we have this little machined part here. It's called the flip chip, and you just flip that around to go to 29, or in the orientation we have now, it's for 27.5. You should technically also change the travel on the fork when you're swapping between the wheel sizes, but most people aren't going to do that. And at that rate, just put the 130 mil travel fork that you would use with the 27.5 inch 27 plus wheels, and don't even bother changing when you swap over to 29, because technically this would come spec'd with a 120 millimeter fork for 29. I like a little bit more travel on the front end because it's just more plush and more fun.
We were also talking about in another bike review that I'll have a link for, we're taking a look at the 5010, and I was kind of curious, you know, if you buy this frame, why would you buy this one over the 5010 or the other way around?
That's a great question. The 5010, which is foreground there, the background, that's 130 millimeter travel. Tallboy is 110. Now, why would you want to go with shorter travel? The bigger wheels, as I mentioned in the video we did with the 5010, that's a 27-235 tire on there. The 27-28, or if you're running it 29-235, 24-25, that taller diameter wheel is going to roll over obstructions in the trail, obstacles, roots, rocks, whatever you have there, much easier than the smaller diameter wheel. So you don't necessarily need as much travel to accommodate for that.
Gotcha. But the linkage and the frames are similar in a lot of other ways.
Yes, it's still a VPP. It's just modified to accommodate slightly longer chain stays, those bigger wheels that you have to stuff in there.
And the cable routing and everything like that is also similar?
That's all the same, correct.
Because that was very slick. They did a very nice job.
Internal dropper, which
dropper.
Full tunnel that runs all the way down the down tube up into the C tube and attaches to the bottom of the dropper post. You've got your rear derailleur routing, which goes into the head tube here, pops out on the down tube, and then just runs exposed to your rear derailleur. And we keep the brake line exposed just because it's easier to replace if you do have a need to do so.
Nice. So who would be looking at a bike like a frame, you know, like this style bike?
I have a lot of fun on this bike, and I've ridden all of our bikes. For me in particular, riding the Rockies, the trails in New Jersey, it does really well. If I were doing more park-oriented, doing more gravity-inspired trail riding, I would lean towards a Hightower or Bronson. These days, I'm more keen on the larger wheels, whether it's 27 plus or 29er. It's just my preference now. I've moved on from the smaller diameter, and I'm just having more fun rolling over stuff easier with the bigger wheels. You can push yourself faster. You
really felt that it's a big difference rolling over terrain now with these bigger wheels.
You know,
interesting.
With the bigger 2.8 volume tire, I'm running, you know, I'm a light guy, but I can run 13.5, 12.5 PSI, and I just plow through stuff. It's so fun.
That's awesome. All right. So folks, that is the Santa Cruz Tallboy.
Yes.
Pretty sick bike. Definitely something you could find to be, you know, trail, even a little bit more. I think the big selling point about this frame anyway is if you want to have the option, the versatility of going from 27 plus
to 29.
Yeah. You can go with that, which is pretty nice because you don't want to be locked into one thing. And if you have the ability to buy an extra set of wheels, or you're not sure which way you want to go, then you can get a frame that can accommodate both.
You could buy the aluminum version of this bike as well. And you know, it's going to be less expensive than the frame alone, and that's something you can grow into. You can upgrade it. The frame is just as capable as the carbon. It just weighs a little bit more.
Right, and you still have the same sizing capabilities with wheels and stuff like that.
Exactly.
That's something to think about.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, folks, well, this is another one of those videos that go in the book over here. I want to thank my buddy Geoff. And if you want to know anything more about this, put some comments down below. If you like the videos, give us a thumbs up. Share these videos, all you know, the YouTube stuff,
Yep,
okay?
yep.
Thanks a lot for watching.
Take care, guys.
Yeah, we'll catch you later on. Bye-bye.